Alright guys, so if you've been following along with my trading, you know I've really started to step it up the last few weeks. This week specifically, I had 100% daily accuracy, and so I didn't end down at the end of the day any day this week. I also had a per trade accuracy rate of over 75% total, and so it's been going well. Make sure to hit the subscribe button because in this video we're actually breaking it down a little bit further to explain how I've been doing this with my system. So, as I have said in the last few videos, my system mostly revolves around scalping small-time VWAP moves. One of the single biggest things that actually helps me with this strategy is trend confirmations. Since the VWAP is an intraday trend indicator, it typically works the best on stocks that have actually picked a trend already and have confirmed that trend at least once previously during the specific day I'm trading. Take a look at Roku here as an example. This one actually picked a solid trend most of the days this week, and you can see it actually maintained above the VWAP or below it, confirming that trend and pulling back to it multiple times here. Because when a stock pulls back to the VWAP and then continues in the previous direction, it confirms the trend it was in this case a bullish or upward trend. So yeah, that's really the keys to what I'm doing here. I'm still attacking the same VWAP bounce and VWAP fade strategies and setups, but I'm looking for a lot of confirmation prior to that, and then I'm scalping out of them with very short-term moves because that way my accuracy will be high enough to compensate for my scaling in, if that makes sense. And so you can see I still have a really solid risk level above me. It's confirmed my risk level even multiple times as well. And then when it gets rejected and goes below the VWAP, it just looks really weak, and I can attack that on a short-term basis by scaling in and then scalping out, and that's really essentially what I've been doing here. Another thing to touch on here is that if you remember from before, I would generally set my reward target at the high of the day or low of the day, depending on if I was long or short in the trade, essentially attacking that range. I still think that's a great option for VWAP fades and bounces, but in this system specifically, I am taking profits much sooner, like I said before. Again, that is always personal preference, but I have noticed that I've been having much better accuracy since I started doing that, which I guess is to be expected as well. To continue using my live trade example here, this is actually a trade from last week on QCOM. Notice how I actually scale into the position, adding a little bit earlier than I normally would until I hit the VWAP level. This allows me to take advantage of a small time move if it presents itself and goes in my initial direction early, but also being okay with having a full-size position as well and taking a larger trade in that case. Then once it goes in my direction, I take profits very quickly, essentially scalping out, and this is how I've kept my accuracy so high this week. But yeah guys, I've only been trading this system for 3 weeks now, but so far so good. It's still nowhere near finished, and so no guarantees on it, and I'm still tweaking and testing it as time goes on, but I still have a lot of work to do to make it the best I can. The platform I'm using actually definitely helps here because small share size and scaling in and out are definitely useful and extremely cheap with commissions with no PDT on the platform I'm using. If you want more info on that and also want to help support our channel, I'll include a link in the description. Also guys, remember to subscribe if you have not already and smash that like button to help support us. If you click the bell next to the subscribe button as well, you'll get an alert, and we day trade live on stream every weekday morning for free on YouTube. And so hit those buttons to help support us. Good luck in the markets, and I'll see you all for our Monday live stream.